Like geddytrey on stuff, whooshy gives a proper reaction.
And now for something completely different.
Okay, gang, Teddy Gray on stuff. I am your host, Teddy Gray. Thank you very much for joining me. So many of my brothers and sisters across the pond over there in the States have subscribed to this channel in the hopes that I would do this NF journey. So, with so many of you subscribed, I thought I'd get this out for you as soon as possible, and I will be doing more. Do not worry about that. If there's one thing you can rely on this channel, it is reliability. And that I am a liability. So, we are starting with NF intro. I believe this is from the Mansion album. I will obviously keep in mind as well that this is 7 years ago. So if I make any references to music from today or music that came out after that, I will try and take into account the fact that he will have made this way before that. So, but yeah, without further ado, please like, comment, subscribe. Make sure that you like and comment for the algorithm. It does mean a hell of a lot to creators like myself. So, I'm genuinely scared. That first hope reaction really got to me. And I feel like he's going to do it again and again. We have begun. Oh, I want to throw up. That's a cool logo. I like that. It's nice and simple. Caution tape around him. But who put it there, you know?
I'm looking like I'm gonna get it, you probably don't get it. I come in your house with a microphone looking like I'm about to set up a show in your kitchen. I'm out of my mind, but I feel like I'm in it. If I never make it, don't make any difference. I'm still gonna kill it. You know what the deal is, and there ain't no chilling when I'm in the building. And F is a monster. I am a villain. My music is sick and you don't
chilling and in the building. Like, there's internal schemes there, and obviously he's rapping at a mile a minute. So catching everything that he's saying, very difficult, especially to catch every single bar that he raps without making this an hour-long video every time I do a reaction to this kid. I say kid, I think he's older than me. Whew! Despite looking 12 years old. What is with the, like, deep, dark instrumentals, by the way? It's a lot of suspense.
I'm looking like I'm gonna get it, you probably don't get it. I come in your house with a microphone looking like I'm about to set up a show in your kitchen. I'm out of my mind, but I feel like I'm in it. If I never make it, don't make any difference. I'm still gonna kill it. You know what the deal is, and there ain't no chilling when I'm in the building. And F is a monster. I am a villain. My music is sick and you don't know what
I am a villain. Ugh. So is Nate like his good side, and then NF's like his evil side, or does he have like another name for it, for his like alter ego? You know. I'm very interested in the whole lore surrounding this guy. And he seems so emotive and expressive when he raps, like, and it's all cohesive. It all makes sense. I heard from the comment section that he doesn't even swear in his raps. I respect that. When he said, like, I'm looking to put up a show in your kitchen, does he mean like when you listen to my music, it should feel like I'm in your house? Like, it should feel like I'm there with you, present in the moment, listening to that with you. Like, we're going through a moment together, almost, you know. Maybe he means that, maybe he doesn't. Just speculation at this point.
I'm looking like I'm gonna get it, you probably don't get it. I come in your house with a microphone looking like I'm about to set up a show in your kitchen. I'm out of my mind, but I feel like I'm in it. If I never make it, don't make any difference. I'm still gonna kill it. You know what the deal is, and there ain't no chilling when I'm in the building. And F is a monster. I am a villain. My music is sick and you don't know what ill is. You better get back. I don't write any filler. I write what I feel, and I'm feeling a million. So you better be quiet. You hear it? I'm about to lose.
I don't write any filler. I write what I'm feeling. That feel. It kind of reminds me of, and literally, the song title is called Feel by Kendrick Lamar, but he says a lot of, like, he uses feel, kind of the same way battle rappers do, where they kind of stretch the scheme, so feel as in field. He kind of uses it that way too, and this is the same thing. Obviously, I understand that Kendrick Lamar's Feel came out after this, so this guy, ahead of his time from early. 7 years ago, what year does that put us in? 2016? Damn. That's a long ass time ago, Slim. That's a long ass time ago, Slim. You be bad from early.
I'm looking like I'm gonna get it, you probably don't get it. I come in your house with a microphone looking like I'm about to set up a show in your kitchen. I'm out of my mind, but I feel like I'm in it. If I never make it, don't make any difference. I'm still gonna kill it. You know what the deal is. I never know chillin' when I'm in the building, and F is a monster. I ain't my feeling. My music is sick and you don't know what ill is. You better get back and don't write any filler. I write what I feel and I'm feeling a million, so you better be quiet, you hear it? I'm about to lose it. I'm on a whole different level of music. Don't treat me like I have no clue how to do this. You better rethink what you're thinking and move. Now picture me writing when I was a kid trying to make it in music. I thinking it's crazy. I spend all my money on studio time trying to get all my music so people could play it. Keep it 100, my music was terrible. Learn to get better than one that I made. Go back to my Moments album. Most of you people, you probably don't know what I'm saying. Hold up! What you witnessing now? Don't try to figure me out. I grab on that microphone, jump in the crowd, they was laughing at me. Who they laughing at now? I laugh at myself.
I love that talk. I love that talk. Like, you were laughing at me. Who are you laughing at now? Talk with your chest fully. Ugh. NF stand for not fucking playing, boy.
What you thinking and moving? Now picture me writing when I was a kid trying to make it in music. I thinking it's crazy. I spent all my money on studio time trying to get all my music so people could play it. Keep it 100, my music was terrible. Learn to get better than one that I made. Go back to
That's humility. That's him being humble, you know? That's him saying, I'm not gonna lie, I used to spend all my money on studio time and that shit was terrible. I couldn't make music back then. I know how to do it now. You know, 10,000 hours is it's less than 60 weeks. It's only just over a year. So you spend only just over a year's worth of doing something and allegedly you become a master at it. This guy's been in the cell. Hell in a cell.
What you thinking and moving? Now picture me writing when I was a kid trying to make it in music. I thinking it's crazy. I spent all my money on studio time trying to get all my music so people could play it. Keep it 100, my music was terrible. Learn to get better than one that I made. Go back to my Moments album. Most of you people, you probably don't know what I'm saying. Hold up! What you witnessing now? Don't try to figure me out. I grab on that microphone, jump in the crowd, they was laughing at me. Who they laughing at now? I laugh at myself. Some people they looking like wow. The moment you told me that you was a rapper, I couldn't believe it. You believe it now? Step in the booth and I'm murdering. You never heard of a rapper that killer like I do. I sleep on the couch in the studio, stay up till 3 in the morning and write till I get more. The moment I wake up, I feel like I don't even sleep and I'm ready to put on my record. Well, thank you for buying. Maybe you burned it, but either way, I'm gonna wreck it. I look at the industry, look what it did to me. You'll never make it if you never grind. You put a whole lot of money into it. You better be ready to give it your time. I look at the past couple years of my life and I promise you I've been giving it mine.
The fact that he is staying on this rhyme scheme as well. I would love to know, like, what his writing process is like. Like, whether he follows syllables or whether he, like, adds that in after he's done his writing. Or whether he follows a specific scheme of syllables. I'd genuinely love to know. Because I am somebody who, like him, stays up until, like, 3, 4, 5 a.m. in the morning writing. Sometimes writing, most of the time tapping away in a notes folder, just creating, rhyming for the sake of rhyming. I'm sure there's thousands, probably millions of people out there that do it, you know, but not many took it to the heights that he has.
Couch in the studio, stay up till 3 in the morning and write till I get more. The moment I wake up, I feel like I don't even sleep and I'm ready to put on my record. Well, thank you for buying. Maybe you burned it, but either way, I'm gonna wreck it. I look at the industry, look what it did to me. You'll never make it if you never grind. You put a whole lot of money into it. You better be ready to give it your time. Look at the past couple years of my life and I promise you I've been giving it mine. Try to keep up with this, I'm not a puppet, no string on my back. I'm one of a kind. Music is changing, no way to tame this. I am an artist. Look what I.
Oh, no string on my back. I am one of a kind. I read those Pinocchio books as a kid, never seen the films, like Disney films, but I had the books as a kid. I read that Pinocchio book. I swear it was like Geppetto guy, said he was one of a kind. No strings on my back. He's saying you can't play him like a puppet. He's not here to be played with, you know? That's why I'm saying NF, not fucking playing.
I look at the industry, look what it did to me. You'll never make it if you never grind. You put a whole lot of money into it. You better be ready to give it your time. Look at the past couple years of my life and I promise you I've been giving it mine. Try to keep up with this, I'm not a puppet, no string on my back. I'm one of a kind. Music is changing, no way to tame this. I am an artist. Look what I painted. Hang up the caution tape, I'm dangerous. Does anyone know where my brain is? Rappers are comfortable knowing they're famous, but I really don't care what your name is, and I really don't care.
Ooh, so the caution tape was put on by him for everybody else. So he's saying that he's dangerous.
But this, I'm not a puppet, no string on my back. I'm one of a kind. Music is changing. kitchen. No way to tame this. I am an artist. Look what I painted. Hang up the caution tape. I'm dangerous. Does anyone know where my brain is? Rappers are comfortable knowing they're famous, but
That's such a fire, like the way he constructed those bars. That's fire. I am an artist, look what I painted. Artist, caution. Obviously, in my accent, it does not work at all, but caution, artist. I understand, you know. I get that in the accent it does work. Caution, tape. I'm an artist, look what I paint. The way he constructed that bar.
but this I'm not a puppet, no string on my back. I'm one of a kind. Music is changing, no way to tame this. I am an artist. Look what I paint. Hang up the caution tape. I'm dangerous. Does anyone know where my brain is? Rappers are comfortable knowing they're famous, but I really don't care what your name is, and I really don't care if I'm nameless. Y'all just driving around. I know what my lane is. Hockey, no competitive. This is a job for me. It's adrenaline.
Oh my god, you're just driving around. I know what my lane is. Like, you lot are just cruising, just taking this shit easy, taking this light, because they're happy being famous. They're happy as long as people know what their name is. They don't care what their name has been attached to, you know? Like these artists like 6ix9ine, for example, who have to create a drama or some sort of controversy to surround their record in order to sell or do numbers. And that shit is trash. That shit is so trash. It actually pisses me off. Like, if you can't do it on talent alone, then you don't have talent. Really. Realistically. Do you know what I mean? It's because the game is literally oversaturated. There are too many artists, like, for people to choose from, especially with Spotify. There's too many people to choose from, you know? So people feel like they have to put in that extra little bit of something. I understand the struggle from both sides, do you know what I mean? But you have to understand and respect a real motherfucker who does it this way.
Look what I paint. Hang up the caution tape. I'm dangerous. Does anyone know where my brain is? Rappers are comfortable knowing they're famous, but I really don't care what your name is, and I really don't care if I'm nameless. Y'all just driving around. I know what my lane is. Hockey, not competitive. This is a job for me. It's adrenaline. Don't try to box me in. I am Mayweather. Come in the ring. My punches are way better. I never take when I live in these bars. The moment you blink is the moment you lost. Say you a king, who put you in charge? Care what you think? I'll break in your car. Climbing on top of it, sound the alarm, and wake up the neighborhood, rap in your yard, and carry the speakers up under my arm, so you can sleep in on me. I'm at large. No, but the jokes, I ain't joking. You come in the session with me, I'ma show you what dope is. And when I say dope, I ain't talking about smoking. I'm talking about music that has an emotion. Look at this.
Bro, where has this guy been? Where has this guy been? When I say I'm dope, I'm not talking smoking. I'm talking about music with emotion. Are you The only emotion I feel right now is anger. I want to punch NF in his fucking face. This is too good. 7 years ago! This is 7 years ago! This is 7 years ago. You're mad. You are mad. That beat is doing stupid things to my ears as well. Let's go.
Around. I know what my lane is. Hockey, not competitive. This is a job for me. It's adrenaline. Don't try to box me in. I am Mayweather. Come in the ring.
Do you know how much I empathize with that as well? This is a job for me. Like, don't take the piss. Don't take the piss. This is a job for me. Do not take the piss. That's how I feel like now. Like, I was a fan of reaction channels for like 3 or 4 years before I started reacting, you know? I knew what I wanted my channel to be because I knew what I liked and what I didn't like. And I never liked the fake reactor. Like, the song length is like 3 to 4 minutes long. So how is your reaction only 6 minutes long? You got a half an hour intro. Let's say half a minute intro, outro. So you only spoke about a 3-4 minute record for 1.5 minutes. That to me isn't a reaction. That's a cash grab, or that's a grab for views and subscribers. And I'm sure the equivalent for NF are rappers like 6ix9ine, you know? These people who have zero substance and yet put themselves in that limelight to garner all of that attention that they do not fucking deserve. When people like this do Ugh.
Comfortable knowing they're famous, but I really don't care what your name is, and I really don't care if I'm nameless. Y'all just driving around.
I know what my name is.
Hockey, not competitive. This is a job for me. It's adrenaline. Don't try to box me, and I am Mayweather. Come in the ring, my punches are way better. I never drink, but I live in these bars. The moment you blink is the moment you lost. Say you a king, I'll put you in charge. Care what you think, I'm breaking your car. Climbing on top of it, sounding your alarm, and wake up the neighborhood, rapping your yard, and carry the speakers up under my arm, so you can sleep in on me. I'm at large. No, but the jokes, I ain't joking. You come in the session with me, I'ma show you what dope is. And when I say dope, I ain't talking about smoking. I'm talking about music that has an emotion. I look at this mic, it's part of my family. Take it away, I'm coming to find you. I've been through a lot of my life, and it's hard to get people to listen when no one's behind you. And then Capital came in the picture and gave me a shot. And look at it now, I look at the team I'm dealing with. These people ain't playing around. Looking back, I got a lap. I was in a whole different place a year ago. I look at the math, I look at the map, and thank you God, I swear it's a miracle. And I'm sorry, but I gotta leave. But man, this track.
I look at the math and look at the map. Like, I swear it's a miracle. All I'm taken to is the map that was in Hope. Now, obviously, this is 7 years ago, so I don't know if he's foreshadowing or not. Maybe it follows the lore or the story somehow. I don't know.
I look at the team I'm dealing with. These people ain't playing around. Looking back, I got a lap. I was in a whole different place a year ago. I look at the math, I look at the map, and thank you God, I swear it's a miracle. And I'm sorry, but I gotta leave. But man, this track was beautiful. The least I can do if I murder a beat is take the time to go to his funeral.
Jesus Christ. Not to use the good Lord's name in vain. I understand NF is a Christian, so, you know, all respect. God damn. Again, not to use the good Lord's name in vain. I genuinely don't know I don't know what else to say on the matter. I really don't. I just need to delve into this guy's music further and further, because I feel like there's, like, even the fact that we're almost the same age, we both just had a son, like, there's too many similarities, you know. He obviously uses these lyrics and this poetry, which is basically what it is. It's poetry. Follows the same sort of schemes as poetry. It just seems like he's found a more cohesive way to gel it together as a flow, especially off of these beats that he picks as well. They're very, like, it's very monotonous keys so far. Obviously, I've only listened to this and Hope, but so far it's very monotonous keys. And even when there is like another instrument or another thorough line that comes in, he sort of stays on the same kind of scheme, like, but it allows him to move into different avenues with his flow. I really enjoy that. I'd like to hear him on like a hook or something, you know. Kind of heard him singing Hope, but I'm wondering how well he used to work a hook, and then how well he works it now. I'm genuinely looking forward to this whole journey. Genuinely looking forward to this whole journey. It's not often that I find a rapper who's genuinely impressive that I haven't already heard of. You know? And he said Capitol Records, and I've heard of them, but I've never heard of NF. I've heard of Capitol Records though. If it's the same Capitol Records that he's talking about, it might not be. There's one with an A and one with an O, so it could be either one. But yeah, as always, more suggestions down below. But I am going to try and do them in order, so perhaps the next one that you want that's kind of in order, let me know. And the one that has the most likes, the most comments, whatever the situation is, I'll react to that. Of course, that is if you want to see more reactions. If you don't, then let me know. It's been your boy, Teddy Gray on Stuff. Thank you very much for being with me. Deuces. I'll see y'all later.